Good day, traders, and welcome to another episode of Crypto Vibes with Walt. I'm Trader Walt, and today I'll be covering Bitcoin and Ethereum and mark out some levels and possibly anticipate price action in the coming days on Bitcoin and Ethereum. Uh, I'll try to keep it as short as I can, even though there's a lot to discuss because of the obvious move that we saw yesterday. But yeah, let's just get into the TA. Um, you might have seen me sharing and talking about this level as a significant level for Bitcoin. And because of obvious reasons, we saw this level hold as support, support, and then finally breaking down and then acting as resistance on the way up. So I was kind of anticipating a bounce and eventually a move higher towards these highs and then all-time highs, you know. But obviously we kind of nuked straight through. And in a way, it was, I think, necessary move because a lot of retail traders were getting very bullish and entering into leverage position as Bitcoin broke through this level. So this move kind of liquidated and stopped all of them out. And there can be a possibility that now we start, to move higher because of all these liquidations. I think approximately $3 billion were liquidated yesterday. I'm not sure of the exact number, but that's what I read. So yeah. Yeah, so on a higher time frame from a market structure standpoint, I think that we are still bullish because of obvious higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, high lows, and this to me still hasn't broken and closed below this low. So from a market structure standpoint, I am still bullish. If we start to close below this low and on a lower time frame start to break down after testing important supply levels, that's where I'll possibly be a little bit concerned on my spot longs. But for now, I'm not really concerned just by looking at the higher time frame picture. So we were kind of heading into a high resistance liquidity zone. And yeah, now it does appear in hindsight, but it's important to mark out your levels when you see them. So yeah. Now, traditionally, what we've been taught is as price moves higher, you sort of move your stop loss below the recently formed low so that you do not miss out on, riding the trend. So any trader who would have had the stop loss below these lows were taken out from this move. That is another reason why I think Bitcoin could move higher, but that's just an anticipation of price action. There's no confirmation yet. And looking at historical data over here, yeah. So we kind of tapped support, consolidated for a couple of days, and then finally broke out. So trading immediately after an impulse move is not really a good idea. Yeah. So this is one example. Let me see if there are others. You can say this is another one. Move down, impulse move down, consolidated bit, then eventually moved further, liquidating all the long positions from here. Similarly here, you see, there's an initial move down, a little bit of consolidation, and the next daily candle closed green, then another impulse move down, stopping out all the traders who would have had the stop loss below these lows, and then finally Bitcoin moved higher. So if you're long or uh, caught along at this level, uh, all this price action is something you should consider before thinking that we're heading towards all-time highs. Yeah, I don't generally prefer trading immediately after an impulse because of the obvious reasons that I stated just now. So I'm just observing from sidelines, uh, you know, as more price action develops. Yeah, so I think I've covered the daily. Let me check the lower time frames. Yeah, so we have a range forming on Bitcoin right now on the lower time frame. You can see that there's a range low, this is a range high, and a perfect retest of mid-range. So this could be influential uh, in the coming days, I guess. But still, this is like a nothing price action to me. This is not enough to determine anything, so I'm still like waiting for something more to develop and give me any trigger before I enter into any position. Yeah. So, yep, any sweep into this level uh, would kind of indicate something uh, bearish, yeah. And similarly, sweep of this low could indicate a small bounce. No, I won't really be full bull, fully into bull mode if this low is swept. I would be waiting for a break in market structure right here before positioning myself at these lows. Yeah. And that's just a high probability trade. It doesn't really mean that if you've entered here, you should ride it all the way to all-time highs. This is just a probability, and I prefer trading it level to level after an impulse move down. So, uh, not rushing into trades right now. Yeah. So I am waiting for Bitcoin to form a base, and then if it kind of starts to break market structure, reclaims this high, that's when I would be considering a possibility to, long at these retraces. But for now, just waiting it out, letting price action to develop before I position myself. Yeah. Yeah, so that's what I am anticipating on a lower time frame. Uh, for a bearish scenario, if it does tap this level, because I think this could act as resistance now. So if it taps this level um, and start to break down, uh, this is where I'll possibly exit a lot of my spot position that I've been holding since these lows and this breakout, also from this breakout and break in market structure. So yeah, that's where I will um, sell into or sell majority of my spot positions. But for now, I am not bearish yet, so just holding on to those positions and give me more signs of a bullish or a bearish scenario. Yeah, so I think I have covered Bitcoin. Let's look at what Ethereum's been doing. Yeah. So similar to Bitcoin, um, this range or this cluster level has acted as support and clearly hasn't broken below this low. So the market structure on both these pairs kind of remain bullish on high time frame. Uh, yeah, just looking at different time frames to figure out if there's any important level that I might have missed out on. Yep, so exactly the same price action, range forming, respected mid-range, and I think this is more of a consolidation than um, a full-blown breakout. So yeah, not anticipating that right now. Um, some scenarios that I am looking for is, well, a sweep of this low, or sorry, my bad. So a sweep of this high, retest, and you know, a move towards mid-range, breakdown, move towards range low. This, I think this could probably be an important level in case price breaks market structure here. So the high has been broken, um, and then if it does comes down to this level, respects this level, this is where I'll position myself for long. Yeah. On a bearish case, again, price comes down. So let me just clean this out a bit. Yeah, sweeps this high, tests this base, breaks down, and this probably would be our confirmation to short towards the range low. So this is another scenario that I'm watching on Ethereum. I can't really predict what's going to happen because the price action on Bitcoin and Ethereum is kind of the same. It could very well, you know, start to break down from here and move down towards, well, what's our next high time frame demand? Yeah, easy to spot this level. So yeah, if it does start to break down from that H4 demand level, it could very well find support at this level. So that's the bearish scenario that I'm watching. But yeah, for now, just sitting on sidelines, waiting for more price action to develop before rushing into trades. I have kind of, I mean, it is a general phenomenon that I've seen new traders do. You see this bullish green candle and they think that the low is in and that they'll be missing out on the move higher. So they position themselves on into a FOMO long, and that's when it kind of goes all wrong for them, you know. So that's, I mean, I have done that mistake in the past, so that's why I'm aware of it, and that is why I'm not rushing into any position. Traders generally have like a lot more time in their hands to position themselves than they think they have. So yeah, just sitting on the sidelines for now. Yeah. I guess I've covered a lot of scenarios on both Ethereum and Bitcoin. So I would keep it at that. Um, I might cover a few alts in another video, but for now, yeah, so I guess that is about it for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Covered quite a few scenarios and possibilities that we might see. Um, it's not a certainty, but a possibility that I am eyeing. Um, and yeah, that's about it for this video. Trade safe, guys. Appreciate you guys watching this, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Yeah, cheers.